Hello and welcome to another edition of MassCAC Student Athlete Spotlight, where each week we highlight an amazing student athlete from around the conference. I'm Emily Liu, MassCAC Assistant Commissioner, and here with me today is Flannery O'Connor of Framingham State Women's Basketball. Thank you so much for being here, Flannery.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited.
All right, so who or what was the driving force behind your love of basketball?
Definitely my family. I have two older brothers. I'm the only girl and I'm the youngest. So my days were spent in the backyard in the driveway playing basketball with them, just kind of getting beaten up. Trying to be like one of the boys and play with them. My dad played basketball at Westfield and my mom loves basketball, so it kind of was just always ingrained in me that like hopefully basketball would be the sport that I chose. My dad would also make me play pickup basketball while my brothers were in high school with their teammates. So that was always super fun, but it definitely helped me like figure out what I like to do in the game and, how to play.
All right, did you play any other sports growing up?
So I did track for a while. Um, and I was a competitive swimmer. So I was a competitive swimmer for a couple of years and it unfortunately got to the point where I had to pick between basketball and swimming. So hopefully I made the right choice. I think I did, but it was definitely sad leaving swimming, but I am happy I chose basketball.
I would definitely say you did, and we'll kind of highlight that more later. But yeah, I would definitely say basketball was a good choice. Not that you weren't a good swimmer, I'm sure you were, but yeah, for sure. Okay, so what was it about Framingham State that helped you know it was the college for you?
Yeah, so I definitely was looking for more of like a smaller kind of school. Um, my hometown is pretty small and I graduated with about like 150 kids. So I kind of liked the environment here. And then once I saw campus, I was like, this is perfect. And I absolutely fell in love when I met the whole team. They were like the best people that I could have imagined. And I mean, I got to play with a couple of them for almost 4 years at this point, including fifth years. But so definitely the girls and uh they really kind of sold it for me.
That's great. One thing that's been a constant with talking to student athletes across the years is that it's amazing how that student athletes become a family on a team.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just your sport.
Yeah.
You're eating, you're studying together, and so it's wonderful to hear. And I'm glad that that was something that originally drew you to Framingham, and you're still seeing it now.
Oh,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
all right, well, let's talk about your team a little bit, okay?
Hmm.
The Rams have been extremely successful in recent years, and before that, of course. But we were talking about this earlier. You've had several accolades of your own, including MassCAC Player of the Year in 2022, All Conference, All Region. So, what has that success meant to you?
Yeah, I definitely think the success that we've had all together as a team just kind of shows the hard work that we've put into it. Um, and like even now, like seeing all the things that we've accomplished in the past is kind of like helping us like try and get to those goals that we've set, like kind of motivate us and add a little fuel to our fire. Um, and it just shows that like, I mean, if you put in the work, like good things can happen.
Sometimes when we talk about like team success versus individual success, the student athletes will be very humble and say, "Oh, it's not about me; it's about the team."
Hmm.
But I think what does that in those award? What do those awards mean to you? Being able to say that you are, go down in history as one of the MassCAG Player of the Year winners.
Yeah. It's incredible. Definitely. It's something that like I have been so proud to, accomplish. At the beginning of each year, I kind of try and set like a goal for myself. And honestly, like you just said, like I I wouldn't have been the player of the year without my point guard, my other bigs, my shooters, like my entire team, my coach. It just wouldn't have happened. So it's not even me winning it. It's my whole team winning it. It's like they helped me get there, and I'm glad it could happen.
Now I'm going to go back for a second. You did mention your dad is a Westfield grad.
Yes.
So when you all play Westfield, is he repping the blue and the white or the black and the gold? Like, how does that work?
So at first I was like, Dad, like, what are we gonna do? Like, we're supposed to be rivals. And he was like, Oh, I know. Like, he's always like an owl at heart, but I think now he's moved on to the family, and I think he's here to stay. So I'm happy.
I like it, and I like the family. That's a great way to put it. So that's awesome. All right, let's switch gears a little bit. On your bio page, you're listed as a health and a wellness major. Can you just share a little bit, what your studies are and just maybe some potential future career paths?
Yeah. So at the moment, I am an intern with the trainers here at Framingham State. So I've always kind of wanted to be an athletic trainer. So for my like final, like one of my final pieces of my undergrad, it was to complete an internship in kind of the field that you wanted to be in. So I was like, what better way to like see if this could be a potential match for me than be with the people who take care of me every single day. So I've been with them for this whole semester. Um, and it's been awesome. I've learned a lot about it. Um, so I think hopefully that could be a route that I could take. And if not, I've also kind of tried to explore maybe like a health teacher route. I know I definitely want to be involved in sports. So if I go the health teacher route, then hopefully I could be a basketball coach, and just kind of like stay in the world of sports.
Yeah, cool. I actually just as soon as you said you want to be a health teacher, I'm like, oh, then she can coach too.
Yeah,
So there you
right.
go. Great minds think alike on that.
Oh
So
yeah.
just in case you didn't know this, it has been 50 years since Division Three was founded, and as the largest division, we have a lot of amazing memories across the board. But I would love to hear about some of your favorite moments as a D3 student athlete.
Yeah, definitely a few come to mind. Um, my freshman season, undefeated in the MassCAC and won a MassCAC championship, and then the repeat of that my sophomore season were definitely huge and amazing memories that I'll never forget. Um, Definitely our win against Smith last season was a huge memory for me, and then just being able to play basketball with like my best friends. It sounds cheesy, but it's so true. Like those are the moments you'll like remember. Like I'll look back and be like, oh, remember what we talked about in warm ups the other day? Like they're just like pieces of my college life that I hope I never forget.
So, all right, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna get to know Flannery a little bit on the fun side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Indoor or outdoor basketball?
Oh, indoor, 100%.
Yeah, I don't like those outdoor double rims, but
Me neither. Yep.
any pregame rituals or superstitions?
So I'm actually very superstitious. I have to usually do everything the same exact way before every game.
Okay.
Um, so like if it's a home game, then I need to get taped and do everything. I won't step on the court until there's 45 minutes. So I'll sit on the bench until it's exactly 45 and then we'll start warming up. I need to be in the exact same spot every time when we start our warm-ups. It's my teammates sometimes will like try and throw me off and I'm like, guys, I can't do that. We got to stick to the routine. So I'm very superstitious.
I will have to pay more attention to that next time I watch you play. So very interesting. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Favorite basketball shoe brand?
Ooh. See, I've gone back and forth throughout the years. Um, I think right now I'm wearing LeBron's for the year,
Oh,
but
okay.
I have loved I had Paul George's for a while and I absolutely loved those. I've got a couple of like foot issues, so anything that's comfortable, and the Paul George's were super comfortable, but I'm liking the LeBron so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. We'll see if LeBron can bring you some success.
hopefully.
All right. Sport you would try if you knew you couldn't get hurt.
Oh, volleyball. I think I think volleyball is super cool. Like I mentioned, my foot issues horrible, and I think I would sprain my ankle like immediately. But I think volleyball is so cool, and they get so high up, and I feel like that'd be nice. No pain on the knees, nothing like that. So I think volleyball.
Okay. someone you would love to have lunch with and why?
Oh, Jason Tatum.
Ooh, okay.
Um, he is my favorite Celtic, and I think he's an awesome basketball player. And I don't know, I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be a nice little lunch.
And he's local, so hey, maybe we can,
It's
Jason,
possible,
Jason,
right?
if you're watching, let's get this figured out,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, Jason, come
All
on.
right. All right, last question. This should be maybe an easy one, but I know you never know. Framingham State black or gold?
Ooh,
Or black or
gold,
yellow? Okay.
gold, yellow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, what color are the shoes? What color are the LeBrons? Do they match the shoes?
They're white, so
Okay, there you go. Goes with everything.
goes with both. But usually when I get my ankle taped, I'll do yellow. If I get both of them taped, then I call it a Ram special, and we do one black and one yellow. So, but yeah,
All right, there you go, Framingham State student athletes. When you get taped, just ask for the Ram special. One
Ram
ankle black
special.
and one ankle yellow. There you go. It's the Flannery special. So that'll stay with Framingham for years to come too. So, well, Flannery, thank you so much for being here today and chatting with me. It's been a
Yeah,
pleasure talking to
absolutely.
you.
Yeah,
And
you
stay
too.
tuned next week for another edition of MassCAC Student Athlete Spotlight.